my 7th grade health class. One of the biggest skills that I taught, because content you can find everywhere. You can figure stuff out wherever you are, but skills are priceless. And one of the biggest skills that I tried to teach my 7th graders in health was that arguments are healthy. Debates are healthy. Telling someone that they're wrong is not healthy. Telling someone that their opinion sucks, that they're stupid, that they're this, that they're that, is not okay. Your job when you're presenting your opinion and what you feel and what you think is to present it with passion, but to present it with facts. And the things that I've seen over the last 6 days are disgusting. Social media has got a phone call. Hate those phone calls in between here. Facebook has turned into this forum of debates and arguments and nastiness and name calling and my side is right and your side is right. That's not what we should be doing. Last Wednesday, we had another horrible tragedy happen in our country. Everybody's seen it, everybody's lived it, everybody's absorbed it, everybody's formed opinions on it. My side and my opinion, and I am not a political person. I don't talk politics on my page. I don't argue them. I don't have a passion for that. What I talk about and what I feel are things that affect me. And what's been going on with the things that I've seen on Facebook is that we are completely missing the point. Everybody's talking about gun control and reversing the Second Amendment and this, that, and the other thing. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this out loud as a teacher. This is not about guns. This is about human beings. This is about how we have completely lost touch with human beings in our society. We have lost touch with what it means to create a society, what it means to create a community. And if you want to blame guns, that's fine. But the problem is that we are missing the boat with the kids that we're supposed to be servicing and teaching and loving and growing into the next generation that's going to take care of our society. It's not about the guns. It's about not raising assholes. And that's the bottom line. When you have children, you have a responsibility, as do the rest of us who don't have children. We have a responsibility to raise people in our culture, in our community, in our society, to respect human beings, to be treated as human beings who have hearts, who have souls, who have issues and who have troubles, and to acknowledge the fact that not everybody is a perfect human being. We cannot have these standards where we're raising people to expect perfection. The only way that people grow as human beings is to fail, to screw up, and to make mistakes. And when you aren't allowing people to screw up and make mistakes, you are failing them as human beings. The only way that people learn coping skills is through consequences, is through not having behaviors rewarded. You have to fuck up to figure life out. And if anybody on here can tell me that they have become successful in their life without screwing up somewhere along the line, I will absolutely call you a liar. You must allow your children, you must allow your students, you must allow the people in your community to make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes because that's how we learn. So last night, there were a couple of different arguments, debates, things like that going on different people's posts on Facebook, and it got me really troubled. People started attacking each other because they had different opinions. You guys, we're allowed to have different opinions. When you can have a cohesive, coherent, sustainable argument and you can keep presenting your viewpoint respectfully, that's what we should be doing. There's no reason to call people names. There's no reason to drop F-bombs and tell people to screw off and fuck off and do whatever. We should be having these conversations. We should be having these arguments. We should be talking about things that we don't understand, things that we believe, things that we disagree with, agree with, and Casey's going to knock my phone over. But it's not our job to tell other people that they're wrong. Everybody's allowed to have their opinion. When you express your opinion, you have to express it supported by facts. And if you have different opinions than other people, that's okay. Express it. Have a sustainable argument. Have a conversation, because I had my eyes opened a few different times in the last couple weeks, and I've appreciated seeing other viewpoints. I've appreciated understanding other perspectives. But if you're going to do it in an attackful, disrespectful, egotistical way, that's not going to work. We have a big, big, big issue to fix in this country. And like I said before, it's not the guns. It's about human beings. We keep taking away support staff in schools. We take away social workers. We take away psychologists. We take away the people that students connect with. We keep throwing standardized tests at them. We keep putting all this pressure on teachers to teach all of this information, and they lose time in their classroom to create a community where they can understand and connect with their students. They can see if somebody's having an off day. They can understand when somebody's when somebody's out of whack, when they see someone who is not in their normal state of mind. We don't have time to do that anymore. And that's one of the big things that drew me out of the classroom, is because we used to have this amazing space to create community, to create classroom, to create society. And you could look across and see the kid that was sitting by themselves. You could walk into the lunchroom and see where the mean girls were and where the people that wanted to fit in so badly were sitting. One of the biggest issues that I see, and parents, you have got to own this. It's a big issue. We are raising assholes. We are teaching kids to be entitled. We are teaching kids that they have no responsibility for their actions, for their behaviors, for their words, for their social media posts, for anything. Staples High School got put into lockdown this afternoon, or shelter in place this afternoon, because there was a threat made by a student whose father was a lawful owner of firearms, saying that he was going to shoot people and kill people and basically blow up the school. Copycat syndrome is a big effing deal. Copycat syndrome is all over the place. And when we keep giving attention and presence to all of these people who are doing these things, they're going to keep trying to get attention. We cannot do this. We have got to come together as people and understand that kids need to be raised with boundaries. Kids need to have consequences. They need to be respected. They need to be understood. Not every kid who has quote unquote problems is a problem kid. They're not all book students. We have to have vocational outlets. We have to have physical outlets. We have to understand who we're dealing with. We don't have 100% academic kids in our society. We are failing them, and that's a big problem. We're expecting all of these kids to perform on these tests when in fact they could be the ones building the next Hubble telescope. But they need to be sitting in a room with magnetiles and a whiteboard and a marker and, do a Goodwill Hunting and do it that way. We have to stop treating all of these people like they are the same, because we are not. We are not all the same, and it's our problem. This is not a singular issue. This is our problem as a society. So if you want to understand how you can help and fix this, stop treating your kids like they are trophies. Stop treating your kids like they are these icons. Because when you get the phone call from the teacher that says your kid did this, your reaction of, oh, not my kid, bullshit. Your kid does things that you don't even know. I was one of those kids because my parents did protect me a little bit. I was a little bit of a rebellious child, but they knew when I really did something and when I really screwed up on my own. I got punished like there was no tomorrow. Kids need consequences. And I'm going to tell you this straight out, and you can disagree with me from here to kingdom come. I think we failed this kid that shot all the kids on Wednesday last week. We failed him royally. He was screaming out for attention. His father passed away. His mother passed away in November. He was living on someone's couch. He was craving love. He was craving attention. He was craving acceptance. We don't allow that to happen. I'm not saying what he did was okay, and I'm not saying that he should not be punished. Please, please, please don't think that that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that we have got to stop this pattern of behavior. We are the ones that are in control of this. And when we can look at everybody that's around us, it takes a village. And it literally takes a village